So this is the first year that we are taking the field without a single player from that glorious 2016 season, with the retirement of the great Wade Graham. So I think it's a change of the guard, change of time, change of era. So I'll give you a quick summary of how we're going to go through rounds 1 to 9, 9 to 18, and 18 to 27. I think we'll lose to the Warriors because since when do we decide to win first round matches? I don't think this year will be any different. I don't think that's props to the Warriors. It's just how it is. South, and I think we'll lose the Raiders at least once we play them twice in a short period of time. Rounds 9 to 18, we do have a tough run of Storm away, Roosters in Magic Round, Panthers home, Eels away, and Broncos away. I think we will potentially lose 4 of those. That's no disservice to us. I think we'll actually take to them. It wouldn't surprise me if we actually beat the Panthers at home, for example. I think we're going to be a different team this year, but also
come on.
Yeah, so I think that we are going to take it to the
Panthers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'll be one of those periods like beating Souths last year, unexpectedly. I think let's say we lose to Storm and Roosters back to back. Everyone's against us. We come out at home against the Panthers and we actually win. I think that may happen, but we may well drop games to the Eels and Broncos. So I'm counting 4 losses in that period there. And then rounds 18 to 27, it's an exceptionally easy draw based on previous years. That means nothing. But if we're flat track bullies like we say we are, and the rest of the world says we are, I think we're going to potentially win all of them. I actually genuinely think we'll probably lose the Cowboys away. And then we finish off our round 27 match at Brookvale against Manly. And I think it'll be a game to win, to make the top 4. And I think that we may well win it and may miss out on for and against, for example. There's such a gulf of class between the top 8 and the bottom 9. I think may be a case, based on my stats or based on my analysis, that we'll get 38 points and finish 5th. And then we play Manly in first week of the finals. And read into that what you will. I don't know if it'll be at Shark Park or Allianz or somewhere else, but I think...
So we're going to have that same damn chat again about where the Sharks should host a finals match.
The question of where we host
trying to buy tickets.
And Fitzgibbon will again say we're going to host it at Shark Park and we will again lose.
Yes.
Surely we have a Leagues Club by then, though.
Well, no, that's further down.
What's your prediction on the Leagues Club, Matty?
Stand by. Whole questions to the end, please. So I think that we'll play Manly first week of the finals, and there'll be so much talk around, hey, we never beat Manly, we never beat them in a finals match. We haven't won a finals match under any Fitzgibbon. Is it being played at Shark Park? Is it being played at Allianz? Did people get tickets? It just sounds like Groundhog Day all over again, and who can predict how that's going to go? Anyway, moving on. So who will make the step up this year? I think Kayal Iro about mid-season will finally make the step up, not through him banging the door down. I think it'll be a case of an injury, unfortunately, or an absence of either Ramian or Talakai. I think Talakai is incumbent. Naming that team there, Fitz has shown his hand. I think Talakai does give us a lot a lot of yardage out of our end. Unfortunately, in that final, that lack of speed did cost us, but he's also got glorious delivery to Ronaldo, and a lot of Ronaldo's tries are to thank, or you can thank Talakai for. So it's a difficult decision to make. I'd love to see Iro there and Talakai coming off the bench in the middle, but I don't think Fitz is going to make that change. Dykes will cover admirably for Kennedy. I hope Kennedy doesn't miss too much football, but I think Dykes will more than do a job there. But I think he'll basically have another 2022 style season where he's waiting in the wings, lots of 18th man, lots of number 17 coming off the bench for short stints. And I think Jesse Colquhoun will step up and play plenty of minutes from the bench and actually look good. I thought he looked good the other day, and I thought he looked good in time periods last year too. Hines watch what will happen to Nicho. He'll back to be a more consistent 2022 style of Nicho Hines, in that he doesn't have the calf injuries, touch wood, that plagued him last year. Hopefully his mother and everything to do there is less of a distraction. And I think he'll play all 3 Origin matches for Michael Maguire off the bench. Surprise packets, Oregon Kaufusi and Braden Trindle will both be very handy. I think Trindle has already shown it on the weekend and the back end of last year, what he can contribute in taking the load off Nicho. And Oregon Kaufusi, I think, had a hugely disrupted offseason last year, which affected all his form last year. He played through the grand final, then the World Cup, and then wouldn't have started training until very late December, early January, which affected that. I think he's going to be a lot fresher, and he showed a bit of form on the weekend. I think he'll be a good bench player. Improved, I think Ronaldo will find some 2022 form. Last year, he, not to say lost his head a bit, but there were some tries that he first round against Souths, later against the Bulldogs, that were uncharacteristic and aren't acceptable, really. And Fitz would have set him straight there. The bolter, not exactly a bolter, but Sam Stonestreet will cover 4 to 5 games on the wing for any injuries. I hope they don't happen, but that he'll step up there. Again, I think he'll take his opportunity when he gets it, but I don't think he'll lock in a place because Ronaldo and Katoa are so good. Form dip. I hope I'm wrong, but Dale Finucane will continue sliding off into the sunset. We lost Kelly there for a second. He's back.
We're ready. Franco was ready to come off the bench then. I think we're going to bring Franco off the bench here in a second just to respond to this. I could see him champing at the bit to get involved in this. We're just letting you go with this season prediction.
I'm not
involved in the
Einstein.
comments. Is Williams dreaming, or is he actually right? This is what will happen.
I'm not Einstein or out of line in saying that Finucane's best days are past him, and I wish I'm wrong, but I think that he will continue to slide off into being the Andrew Feeder, Aidan Tolman, Wade Graham style player this year. He's got 2 years to run his contract. I think he'll be playing a lot from the bench, and I hope Cam McInnes makes a step up there. I think Rudolph and Hamlin Willie, I hope I'm wrong here, but Rudolph is still struggling with his toe, has not been able to do a proper preseason. He's been in the recovery squad the entire time, and Hamlin Willie's body just continually seems to break down. Both are great when they're in form on the field, but I just think it's going to be difficult. I think both are going to spend a fair bit of time off the field, which would be frustrating for all, and I hope I'm wrong there. Porter-Gallen medalist, I think it's going to be a 3-way shootout, barring injury, touch wood, between Kennedy, Nichora, and McInnes, and I think Nichora will take it. I think he's primed for a good season. Finals, as I said, finish 5th. Play Manly first week, see what happens from there.
Do we win week 1?
Yes.
Do we win week 2?
No.
Who do we lose to in week 2?
How can I possibly tell from here, Bono? I think no. I think we win 1 and then we get knocked out.
The crystal ball.
Hazelton
crystal ball. You meant to tell us what's going to happen.
Crystal ball.
Chris has already got it in his multi.
We win week 1, we'll lose to Hazelton, Hazelwood, number of tries, he'll get 3 again. They'll be the
he's getting more than that. I reckon he gets 8, but all right.
Ooh, okay. And
I'll predict that when I do mine.
I think Hazelton, Hazelwood, I think I've got him in my starting off the bench in my 17, but I'm not sure, given that we do have, as Lats alluded to the other day, a bit of a logjam in the forward pack, but we don't have an X factor. I think he's an X factor, but he also doesn't play huge minutes, so but you watch his space there. Leagues Club, I think progress will start this year, but it won't open until mid to late 2025.
Ooh.
Questions?